My original plan for this past winter retreat was to spend about a week on the first two truths and then move on to the last two truths. Because as an ordinary being who want to be reminded of our pain, misery, and suffering, but fortunately, I learned that in order to experience the deepest level of wisdom, require a contemplative meditation practice. Because a mere intellectual understanding is not sufficient for liberation and awakening. So I decided to spend more time on the first two truths. I soon realized that the more thorough I do my investigation or inner exploration of my dukkha, the more clearly I can recognize the gross and subtle causes of my dukkha. I would like to share a few causes of my dukkha. First is my self-preoccupation with my ongoing health problems. The second is my subtle expectation or desire of a quick result in my spiritual development and my health problem. The third one is my strong attachment to my body, possession, and tasty food. The fourth one is my clinging to the tidiness and cleanliness and ways of doing things and my practices. And the last one is my fear and anxiety driving during the winter and to Spokane. So in addition to a thorough investigation of my dukkha, I have found that an honest acknowledgement of my dukkha extremely beneficial. Not only does it open vast areas of life which had previously been denied or ignored, but it also is a powerful stimulus for my spiritual practice. It seemed that I took my body for granted for a long time, which it works 24/7 to keep me alive. So when I do my body contemplation of my 32 parts, now I spend the last few minutes to express my gratitude to my body, to all my internal organs like liver, kidneys, lungs, heart, brain, stomach, large intestine, or whatever, and all the digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, urinary systems, because they keep me alive and I never pay attention and have no appreciation for them. And then to counter my self-preoccupation with my ongoing health problem, it seemed like I make a big deal of it, so I completely think that I cannot do anything. But instead, I say, I can do a lot of things to contribute and to benefit to the community. For example, I'm the only one to do chore in Upper Gotami. So I can split my chore in 3 days. 1 day to vacuum the floor, 1 day is to clean the 2 bathrooms, and 1 day is to clean the tea room. So I can keep the area clean, but I still can conserve my energy and keep my health stable. Before, when I rang the gong, for example, I gain direct experience of the sound of the gong. It arises, it abides, and ceases. Now, with bringing the death meditation in this sound, the impermanence of the sound of the gong, I can see that my life will come to an end like when the sound ceases. And it's extremely powerful. So to deal with my expectation of quick result in my spiritual development, especially I want to gain to realize emptiness directly and to understand emptiness. Conceptually, I try to return the extra book that I borrow from the Abbey and only stick with one book. I want to go very slow, very deep and thorough instead of going quickly and then I just have a very shallow knowledge of the Dharma knowledge. And for my expectation of my quick result in my health problem, I constantly remind myself many times a day that I need to take care of my health in a very gentle, patient, and persistent way with a sense of ease, a sense of calm and relaxation by pausing, by slowing down, and by mental note. It's extremely helpful. And to deal with my attachment to my body, I've been doing the 32 body contemplation of the 32 parts, the 4 elements, and the death meditation almost every day. I think if we have 2 sessions a day, I try to do the death meditation in the morning and the 32 parts and the 4 elements in the evening. By doing that, it's extremely helpful to lessen my attachment to my body, to remind myself that at this moment, all my internal organs are functioning, but who knows the next moment, one internal organ might cease to function, or all of them might cease to function and I die. And even my internal organs are working now, but what if I don't have air, food, water, and others conducive conditions to survive? And remind myself that this breath might be my last one. This session might be my last one. Today may be my last day alive. It's a constant reminder of death. So hopefully I can lessen my attachment to my body. And for clinging to my tidiness and cleanliness, I think I can control the area like the chapel, my office, my room, but I have no control of other areas. So I can do my best to help keep it clean, but I need to let go of that. And for fear and anxiety driving during the winter, I said, why? I was driving for 25 years in California. Why when I come here, I'm so fearful? So instead of making an early appointment during winter, I choose to have a scheduled appointment around 11 or 12 so I can see clearly and come back early. Or driving to Spokane, I study the road map, maybe thoroughly, so I have some ideas of its general directions and the roads leading to it. And I don't want to rely on the cell phone because what if it doesn't work? Then I'm completely lost. So I think I have to take action and to deal with all the cause of suffering, and it is extremely helpful. And the thing is, I also found that understanding the first 2 truths in relation to my own life it give rise to the intention of renunciation, because my life and others is pervaded by dukkha, and the dukkha is derived from clinging, craving, and other defilements. So it helped me to loosen up my clinging and lessening my attachment to my body, possession, and other things. And understanding the first two truths in relation to others help me give rise to the loving kindness and compassion for others, because as like ourselves, all living beings want to be happy, and they like ourselves, they are subject. They are subject to suffering. And in addition to all the things that I have done, I found that contemplating the three characteristics, the five recollections, and that meditation persistently and regularly every day helped me to build the strength of mind. So when crisis strikes us, then we can deal with it with mental balance and inner strength without falling into misery, detraction, and despair. And finally, I found one quote from the book Beyond Eye Making extremely inspiring. The seed of dukkha can be the fruit of liberation. And I would like to paraphrase this quote by saying that the seed of dukkha can be the fruit of liberation and awakening.